Spring has sprung, the grass is riz. I wonder where the birdies is. Haha, just passed my wife. It's starting to feel like spring, even though we did get hit with more snow! Damn it. Any hoozle, hi people. It's Beast Rider, and I am out and about on War Machine. My wife and I are actually doing a little bit of traveling together in separate vehicles, of course, or in and on separate vehicles. Because we are preparing for spring. We're actually going to a garden center, nursery type place, thingamadoodle, whatchamoozit, because we want to be ready to plant our garden. Our garden! So I'm looking for some stuff that we don't already have. And, you know, we've been talking about this whole thing of self-sufficiency, yada yada yada, which I find fascinating, although she finds it a hell of a lot more fascinating. She kept this up into the wee hours of the morning, talking about ways to you know, be self-sufficient and perhaps even take ourselves off the grid a little bit. Very interesting thoughts. Very interesting thoughts. I am quite happy to have a wife with such a wonderful brain. Ooh, Home Depot. We're not going there just yet. We actually are going to take a trip there today, because man needs power tools. But yeah, you know, it's like the idea of feeding yourself, growing your own stuff, knowing the source, and not having to worry about, not to get political or anything, Monsanto, shall I whisper it again? Monsanto. Yeah, not having to worry about stuff like that. And, you know, GMOs and all sorts of crazy hormones and chemicals and yada yada yada, blah blah blah, yakety schmackety. Now let's see. This is the place we're going to. So I've got to see if there's any parking. So yeah, we don't have to worry about all that craziness, that unnecessary garbage. We can grow our own veggies and probably branch out into fruits pretty soon. But we were actually talking about, you know, getting rid of the house and moving someplace where we can get good land a whole lot cheaper and starting like a commune. I know it sounds silly, right? But it's still a very interesting thought. Yeah, it's still a very interesting thought. And I like the idea of living for myself. You know, I like the idea of providing 100%, or as close to 100% as possible, for the family. Let's look for parking. So what are your thoughts while we see if there is any such thing as available parking over here? Would you be willing would you be willing to do this for yourself? Would you be willing to stop having to spend money at overpriced grocery stores that provide very, very, very little value or variety, and try to do it all on your own? Would you be up for that? Is that something that you think you would have a good time with? I'm going to take this spot over here. I'll find out where she parks and help her with the kids in a moment. But yeah, let me know in the comments. Also, you could let me know if you think I'm an absolute nutcase for even considering such a thing. Not that it's high up on the priority list or anything, but who knows? You might think me mad. Not that that's anything unusual. Parking the bike, parking the bike. Yada, 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 I'm parking the bike. Sticking it in the spot, sticking it in the spot. Gotta make sure there's room, because there isn't a lot. Yay! Yeah, so let me know. You think I'm a nutcase? Or do you think you'd be willing to become self-sufficient? Any Hoozle, this has been the Beast Rider, reminding you, my bike is awesome, but ride safe and stay classy. Later, y'all. Bye. She ain't getting it. Let me talk to her. I was saying, there should be parking on the other side here. The only way to get there, go around this block and come back from the back side. Okay? All right. So, yeah. Oh, man. Love that woman.